Alright, so Orko, our promoter, he's created the corporation, everything's been filed with the Secretary of State. Now we have to approve or adopt the contracts made by the promoter, Orko. And this is generally called a novation. And this is where the corporation stands in the place of Orko and agrees to take all liability away from Orko and put it on the corporation. The issuance of stock. Subscription agreements. A subscription, like a newspaper to a comic book or a magazine, or a written agreement to buy stock. And the subscriber is the one who agrees to buy stock in the proposed corporation. So we have Orko here. We'll just pretend that he is the owner or the CEO of the corporation. He's issuing stock to our favorite superhero, Superman. All right? Superman wants to buy stock. All right? He is now a subscriber. Okay? It's that easy. If you buy stock from your stockbroker, that's what you're doing. Articles of Incorporation is a document stating facts about the corporation and is required by law. And the incorporators are the people initially forming the corporation. So an incorporator is also a promoter. And they are out there putting everything together. Now, what powers does a corporation have? To rule the world? No, they have express powers. And the Articles of Incorporation determine its express powers. The articles are going to say precisely what the corporation is intended to do. In our case, we're going to make hats for Orko. Okay? But just so you know, obviously a corporation may not do what a statute prohibits. Okay? So you cannot create a corporation to buy and sell illegal drugs. I'm sorry. Incidental powers. Have a corporate name, continuous existence. That's good. Even if Orko dies, the corporation still lives. Property rights, bylaws. These are rules enacted by directors to govern the corporation's conduct. Typically, what happens is, after you file all your papers and you have a real corporation, one of the first things the corporation is going to do is elect its board of directors, who are going to come up with bylaws and whatnot. They also have Corporations have the ability to do legal actions. Yes, corporations can sue and be sued. They can also have a corporate seal, and that's just really cool. They also have implied powers to do all acts reasonably necessary for carrying on purpose for which the corporation was formed, namely, making the hats. Now, an ultra vires contract, this is a contract exceeding the corporation's powers. Now, generally, Orko created the corporation to do something, and if the corporation goes without outside those bounds, it's an ultra vires act. All right, and when that happens, obviously people can come in and try to pierce the corporate veil and say, "Hey, this is not what the corporation was intended for," and that sort of thing.